Hello, welcome to this week's video. As you can see, I'm somewhere completely different to I normally am because I'm with John, who's asked me to come up to his studio so we can have a look at, well, there's a story behind this. We had to sneak in and not tell his wife that we're looking at his new guitar.
Yeah. And luckily she doesn't watch this channel, so
no,
we should be well in. To be honest, I hope so.
Well, it was funny, I went to see Rick Beato on Monday, and he said the only video of the 2,000 that he's put on his channel, the only video that his wife has watched is the one with Sting on, because she likes Sting.
Oh, really?
Because she even went along to watch the video. But that's the only one she watched, so it doesn't matter, even if you're a huge YouTuber, your wife won't watch your videos. Right, so what's this guitar then that you...
Well, basically, do you remember when we did the review on the two Telecasters?
Yes, are they here or are they somewhere?
They're upstairs, the other pile of other guitars we've got elsewhere. But yeah, so Patrick, I was talking to him and he said he would really like to make me a Strat to obviously go along with the Telecaster. So I thought, okay, right, so what do I really want? And I've been thinking about changing to... I've always had so many Strats and I've always been looking for one that I really like, and my black one that I've used forever, I love that guitar, and I thought,
what's that, like,
the Relic 50, yeah, the Relic 56.
Yeah.
So I love that, and I thought to myself, I want something similar to that, but I want it a bit, you know, a little bit different, a little bit quirky. So we talked about making that, and I've been playing around with this Hendrix, which I quite like the configuration of the headstock, just for something different. So he said, well, look, I said to him, could you make it with a left-handed or right-handed headstock? So he said, yeah, you could do that. Then we talked about different pickups and bits and bobs, which is what I've ended up with that. So that's a two-piece Ash, Swamp Ash AAA grade.
Oh, yes.
So it's two-piece.
Oh, it's quite well made, you can't really
well,
see.
It is, and the funny thing with that is I spoke to him about that, about making it out of one bit, and he said it's sort of costly and over the top in his opinion. He really wasn't into that idea. So he said two-piece, cheaper and as good. So I was like, okay, fair enough. So that's what he did with that. The thing that I really liked about that, which I never actually saw in the flesh before he made it for me, but I love the contouring on it and the way he shaped it, which I think is how he's got the weight down on that a lot. Because if you look at it, the shape of it compared to like your regular Strat up here, it's a lot thinner there.
But it's this bit here, isn't it?
I
so
love
how much
that.
does this one weigh? Have you weighed it?
So that one just weighs just under £7.
Yeah, I was going to say it feels
which
about
by
7.
telly was about 6 and a bit. So, you know, for gigging, it's fantastic because it's super light.
So this bit, I noticed that because he's contoured this heel, normally on a Strat, if I go like that and my hand hits there, I go up to the 15th fret generally.
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it?
Yes, right, yeah.
But on this one, I think I'm going frets.
Yeah.
Several frets higher. And the other thing is he's countersunk the...
I really like that idea.
What's that bit called?
The neck plate.
Neck plate.
That's the technical bit.
Yeah.
And a good old Fender just bolt it on. But
yeah, well, I've never seen a countersunk one like that actually.
No, he did.
Maybe on your other one, but
yeah, on the Telecaster he did.
I didn't notice. But and is this bird's eye maple?
Yeah, bird's eye maple neck.
That's nice.
That he shaped, and I sort of wanted. He does sort of two neck styles. That's the chunkier one, but I think with that one, he did make it a bit bigger for me because I wanted a chunkier neck. And
but it also it gets narrower up here.
Yeah.
So when you get up there, it feels narrower than it is down there. And the other thing, like the finish, is it a nitro?
It's a nitro.
It's kind of checkered. Like
well, that
I
crazy.
Don't see it in the I don't think you probably can't see it in the light, but it's on the headstock as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the thing that he does apparently with that is when they spray them, then they put them in the freezer overnight. And then it'll start aging them. So I think it's like that classic thing, which is like on your 56 that we got all those years ago.
Except it's now relict.
Yeah, it's probably relics and bashed, isn't it?
Naturally relict. And so what are these pickups?
So basically they're Mojo pickups, which are hand wound pickups. You can sort of have them wound, hey, like I've had them wound sort of 50s. And I asked them to not overwind them so they're not super hot.
Yeah.
So you can crank the amp up a little bit more.
And only one tone control.
Right, yeah. Well, there's a bit of a thing with the controls on that. So on my Gilmore Strat, you've got a switch that connects those two pickups together, which gives it that Telecaster feel. With that one's got the same thing, but on the tone pot you can pull it out and it'll engage. So if you're on the back pickup, it engages the front pickup.
So if I put it there,
both pick it and leave it pulled out, gives it that sort of telly sound. And I've used that on gigs and it is actually quite good.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I didn't know that. I've been playing on it for half an hour and you didn't tell me about this secret weapon.
The secret weapon in the thing. And he was like, when I asked him about that, I wanted a push one so you could just push it, but he said he could never get any decent ones that lasted. He said gig musicians, you break them all the time. So he wanted a pull out job, which to be honest, you just have to get used to using it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing that. When I'm teaching stuff, I always have I rotate my guitars down here a lot, or try to, and that I haven't taken that out of here for months, apart from to gig it. I just love playing it. It's just something about the build quality and what it is. I just love the thing. And I think it sounds fantastic.
I like these fret markers. They
glow up in the dark.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they're slightly. So when you're playing, you can slightly see it in the dark.
Because I've got a Tyler Strat, and it's got tiny little fret, like abalone fret markers on a rosewood. And I realised that. I mean, this was as my eyes got worse. I didn't need to used to wear glasses. I realised I was going when I was going up here, or I was hitting. I'd never thought I looked at these until I started not being able to see them. I was playing. I'd go up and be a semitone out, and I've had to. It's a non-technical, not very professional addition to my. I had to get little bits of sticker, those stickers that you put through the printer, and cut little things and stuck on there. So I've got like a guitar that would cost $7,000 to replace, and it's got little bits of
that's like those ones
postage sticker on it.
On the Gatlin it with those. Well,
that's quite. But I find them. I
don't like them. They rub over your hand, don't they? And then when they rub and they fall out on a gig, you're like, I've lost.
No, I haven't lost any of mine, but they're cubic zirconiums, aren't they?
That's
and
right.
he got them for the same reason, that they glitter in the light and they're supposedly easier to see. But yeah. Right, well, are we going to play something then?
I think we should. What are we going to play?
I don't know. So the only thing that I'm thinking, as I said, I've got a Tyler Strat, is what's the sort of disadvantage of buying a custom-made thing like this over buying a Fender Custom Shop one? Because the things with the Fender Custom Shop ones, you're probably always going to be able to sell them. I don't know the answer to this, but do these hold their value? If you wanted to flog it.
I think that's the big thing in it, is if you buy something Fender or something with a name on it, it's always going to hold some value in it. Someone would buy this because it's a Hendrixy Strat, and even if they don't really play it or even play Hendrix on it, it's still worth some coin in it, where something like that is bespoke. That for me is bespoke to me in it. So I kind of get the fact that you're going to put some money in to an instrument that you potentially aren't going to get back if you try and resell it. So I think you've got to want one. But I think what that offers is an alternative that's a better made instrument than you would get if you're a Fender. So I think now...
Well, I think to get something that's built to this level of detail from Fender, you would be paying like a master built one, which would cost you, what are the master built ones now? Like 10 grand?
Yeah, 10 grand, something like that.
And are we allowed to ask, as Sarah's not watching, how much one of these, well, not how much this cost you, but how much would, if you were to get one of these? I think
they're about 4.
Oh, okay.
So they're not crazy money.
Well, no, you pay probably 5 grand for an off-the-shelf custom shop, non-master built.
Because I don't know about you, like with gigging and playing, innit? I just want a really good guitar. I don't really, I mean, all right, okay, you can, you know, if you want to sell it, it's not so great. But I mean, I just want a good sounding guitar, and it's something that you want to, as a player, you work out what you want, don't you? So that went for bigger frets.
Yeah.
I wanted a chunkier neck. I didn't want a heavy thing when you stand there for 2 hours. You don't want something that's killing you. All those things, and I think. But there's some magic in that guitar. When I play it, I think you've noticed, didn't you? Between the two, you sort of go.
I definitely prefer that to that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I should have brought my Strat to see how it compares. But it's a different thing.
They're not the
really. It's kind of. It does sound Stratty, but to me, it doesn't. It doesn't feel quite the same as a Strat. Not in a bad way. It just feels like a slightly different guitar.
Isn't it? Yeah.
No, it is very nice. I mean, I'll just quite happily take this on a gig and play it tomorrow. But I haven't got a gig tomorrow. But if I did, then you know, I could just play this on a gig without even thinking. I mean, it's perfectly set up, isn't it? It's
I mean, that's literally as it come out of the box. I've done that. I mean, I've changed the strings on it. That's it. That's all I've done with it. I've just played the thing, and it's just fantastic. I'm so pleased with it, and I think you know, he just builds fantastic guitars.
I mean, I guess if you're going to keep it and play it and not try and sell it, and I don't think you actually probably sell that many, do you?
Aren't some of those yours?
No, don't blame me for any of that. Mine are all at home. I didn't bring one. I didn't need to, did I?
No, I must admit.
I've got some similar ones, but
it's a bit of a. I just don't know. I never really get around to selling them. I think getting them's the easy bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mind you, we did sit upstairs in another bit of the studio, didn't we, with piles of guitars around us.
A bird in the hand, as it were.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're, I mean, I'm not very good. I've never sold any guitars, but I haven't got anything like. I mean, people ask me how many I've got, but compared to you, my collections are.
You've got to catch up.
Yeah. No, I don't want to catch up. I haven't got room for them. That's the problem.
You've slowly been working up the floors in your house.
Yeah,
now
exactly.
You're on the top floor.
No, run out of room.
Yeah, run out of room.
Okay, so if you want to check these guitars out, the website we think is patrickjameseggle.com, maybe, is it?
No, he's not going to write that.
But it's Patrick James Eggle you have to look up, rather than Eggle, which are the original ones that
ones he made,
he can't make them using that name anymore, can he?
Because that's right.
It's owned by someone else, the name. But so these new ones, Patrick James Eggle, he's based in Wales somewhere, isn't he?
He is, top end. Oswell Street, I think. Somewhere up there.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, check these out. Very nice guitars. Custom made. Does he do off the shelf ones as well?
Yeah, he does. He has got some sort of standard models he does, which I think are more in the 2 to 3 bracket.
Yeah.
So I think it's like about another 1,000 if you want something a bit more custom.
Spec it up.
Yeah, if you want something different. But I mean, the thing that you can have anything within reason. He will do it. I mean, I wanted that pink colour to match the telly, and it was like, and that was a custom colour.
Yeah.
And I sort of wanted
that colour.
Well, it's like a shell pink, but it's translucent. So it's a bit like those Gattons we've got, where you can see it's a translucent colour.
Is it Olympus pink?
I think you've got to be careful how you say that.
You have to be a bit careful.
Yeah, you've got to be very careful.
Yeah.
Shell
so they are.
pink.
Shell pink.
Yeah. Thanks for coming over.
Well, thank you for having me. So check these out. And we're going to try and put this video on both our channels. It will be on both our channels.
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. But if you don't, then what's your channel
are we
called?
going to do it, or are we going to get our man who's sitting over there, the technical man, to do it? I think he'll do it for us.
Because we're too old to know all this stuff works.
We are too old.
But my channel is youtube.com/at TJ Walker 1, I think. Oh no, at I am TJ Walker. And what's yours?
Mine's GJs Guitars.
GJs Guitars. You'll be able to find them anyway.
You'll find us.
Well, if you're watching this, you must be watching it on one of them.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah. So I bring out new videos 7 p.m. UK time every Friday. So check that out. And have you got
I don't have a specific time. We just bring them out randomly. So I think this is going to go on next week or something like that.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well, I look forward to watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'll watch it on your channel, you watch it on mine, then we're getting
it. That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all right.
We'll have to follow each other.
Yeah,
I think we already are.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks very much.